I wanted to start the video up here because this is one of my favorite places. We check our cows every single day. So I had some questions I wanted to address from the last video or previous videos from letting the girls out. They were talking about if they had any shelter since it's so open, and their shelter is the woods line. They have a pretty decent shelter. The girls are coming over. Their water source is ponds that steadily have water in them. There are some wet spots that dry up during the summer, but they have large ponds in each pasture that is their water source. Here are the babies. Good morning. How are you, ladies? Dad just called. He wants us to start the dump truck and bring it down to in front of the greenhouse. Dad sawed up some trees earlier, like a couple months ago. He got them sawed up yesterday, so now we're gonna get them loaded onto the dump truck and out of the way of any traffic going on. If I can. Busy this morning. Okay, we just got it parked. That's the wood we're picking up. I don't know. And Dad probably won't like it there. Look, when they put it back, they didn't even put it back right. What the heck?
Behind you, Dad.
These are 4 steers, Jersey and Holstein mixes of cows. So these are steers of paws. We let them out of the barn. These were chained up for most of the winter in the heifer barn. So we got them to get their rugs out, used to pasture and electric fence over here, and now we're moving them across the road with the heifers and the other steers. Sure, Connor.
Welcome to the U.S. Cellular voicemail. 2. Andrew Ash.
Got you on speakerphone. Just coming by Tommy's driveway with your bull.
Oh. I'm wondering how I can get you turned around up in the field. Okay. I'm down. I just backed in down here with a steer so I can feed these calves.
What do you need me to do? Back up into the field?
I'll have to take the fence down.
What? You ready for the steer? Yeah.
This is all shit. They had so much off, it takes a minute to get it off.
Okay, just to put into reference, moving those bulls around, that white bull that we picked up at Pa's, he traded for a steer, which is the red Angus looking steer that we let out in the previous video. So that was just a swap, so we got that taken care of. And we moved that cow and calf up to across the road. So now all we have left in the barn is just the cow with the 2 blocks on her feet that couldn't go out for 2-3 weeks since the hoof trimmer was here. So now we're gonna park this and go down and start getting stuff ready to split some wood. And yeah. All right, we just finished an order of firewood for a local neighbor of ours. It was just 14 tractor buckets she wanted, and then we were able to clean up the seasoned wood that was on the concrete pad and put it in the barn. So now no more firewood anywhere, no more not fallen trees. Dad cut them when we were doing a bunch of landscape work around here when the landlord people were here. I don't want to use their names, but we are going to check these girls, check their waters, make sure they're all good, and give you a little rundown on why the cows that are in here are in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get headed out to Emden, or yeah, Emden, I think that's where it is, and go check on the boys in their spreading journeys and adventures. So let's get at it. So this mama here you see, she's our lead cow. She's been here for a long time. She's an older cow. Her hoofs, she has 2 blocks on her. The hoof trimmer put them on when she came over, so she's got 2 blocks on her now. She can't go out for a couple weeks, but after that couple weeks is up, she's going to be headed to pasture. We have our heifers and the cows that calved out last year as their first time. They're here so we can keep an eye on them. And then we have our 2 big bulls over in that middle section over there, and they won't go out to any pasture until July, because that's when we want them to start getting bred. So that's pretty much it. We got our lawn mowed this morning, so that looks beautiful. Crop season is right around the corner. We just have to suffer through the sawing part. We just have to finish sawing the lumber for the 2 barns. That way Dad can really get the stress off his shoulders. It's been so hectic. We have not even got a thought and a chance to get over there. So it's supposed to be rainy through the rest of the weekend. I think into the weekend. I could be wrong about that. But that's going to be the plan, is to try and finish that up. And hopefully with good weather coming and the grass growing, we can get started on silage season. So it's been busy, but dying down enough where we can start thinking about crop season. Square baling is my specialty. I love square baling, and I can't wait to show you guys. But anyway, let's get headed out and go check on the boys, bring them some lunch or late lunch, and see if they need anything, or if not, just ride around with them since we're already out there. So let's go.
What's up?
Not much.
Awesome. Some pickup tried to come out there.
I was gonna come in this way, but I was like, no, I think that's the out, so.
Yeah, you came in the right way.
I went by it. The only way I knew I was the right road is in Pipeline. And I was like, then I threw it in reverse because nobody was coming. Hell yeah. First job.
Oh, this ain't my first rodeo. Oh man, YouTube couldn't see my shiny wheels.
Let me.
You can kind of see the shine.
They were polished. You can't tell now, but they were polished. It's a bougie manure spreader.
I'll be like the peanut guy. John Deere 4430.
There is where we offload onto the tractor that's going to spread the fields. It's just because it's wetter grounds.
Selling a gravel pit in Canaan. 500,000.
Get it.
Let's do it.
So we can go sledding.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
So what's this one?
GTO. This is the valve to turn the impeller on.
What is that?
Peanut butter and jelly. Fucking kick cracks me up.
Go say hi. Say hi.
Thing that's funny. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, it's just so quiet here.
Nice job, Ian! I told Russell when I dumped that last load, I'm like, it might be too early to say it, but I'm fucking to. I'm like, I made it one without breaking anything. What's funny? Both rattle can paint jobs, both hoods were blue at one point. Yeah.
Well, that is going to be all for today's fun farm adventure. So thank you for coming along. I apologize for it being a little slow this morning, but it's always nice to start with a nice peaceful morning up there at Seuss's. But thank you again for coming along. Let me know if you want to see some more of the manure spreading aspect. There's a lot of different aspects, and especially coming up this summer with crop season, it's going to be hectic, and I can't wait to take you along. But thank you for coming along on today's adventure. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And have a good rest of your night.